wow, another giant jump from a tech company that's selling stuff into the cloud, probably benefiting from all the spending in data centers and security. All right, welcome to the Drill Down Earnings. We've got the latest earnings results from Cloudflare, and they're good. This is the business story behind one stock on the move. The stock is Cloudflare. I'm Futurum Group's chief market strategist, Cory Johnson. Cloudflare earnings were really strong. It's important. It's a company that's replacing what used to be a lot of boxes and servers and security devices and networking access machines, all in software. Really important company and showing some really strong results. Wall Street would call this a beat. But we like to know more than the miss or the beat. We want to dig into the business here, so here we go. Here's the business, the actual numbers. Revenues in the quarter, $363.5 million. That was up 32% on a year-over-year basis. And while the business lost money in the way that we count, losing $28 million, those are GAAP earnings, they like non-GAAP, and guess what? They like it because it shows a profit. $53.5 million of a profit. That's 148% better than the previous year. And that's taking out non-cash things like stock comp and other things. So very important quarter, very impressive quarter from this business. And when you look a little bit deeper at the business, a little bit further out, what you see is on a year-over-year basis, this business is growing. 41% compound annual revenue growth to $1.3 billion in the year. And if you look at their largest customers, they're doing this on the backs of really big customers who are buying their products. So for customers who spend over $100,000 in annual revenues, and there were 2,756 of them, they were spending 40% more than they were 2 years ago. That's a big growth in the number of those customers, and those customers, as I mentioned, spending a lot of money. And those large customers are delivering results for this business. When you look at the stock chart after the earnings were announced, wow, another giant jump from a tech company that's selling stuff into the cloud, probably benefiting from all the spending in data centers and security and optimizing those data centers with the latest and greatest software from Cloudflare. And this is on top of a year when the stock was already up 55%. So very positive movement for this company, for Cloudflare. And when you listen to their CEO, Matthew Prince, he talked about how they're getting into this zero trust business, a new software area for them, a security protocol that's been very popular. They've entered into zero trust. They're just starting to get their product together. They think the product is just right, but their customers are wanting to see other validation from analyst firms that, to be sure, compete with Futurum, companies like Gartner, companies like Forrester. Listen to what they had to say, what Matthew Prince had to say about what's going on, getting validation from other customers by being new into the space of zero trust.
We are new to this space, and things take time, and especially in the larger buyers, they want validation like Gartner and Forrester and other industry analysts saying that you should be in the consideration set. And so there's a bit of a chicken and egg issue where you have to sort of start to get your first large customers and your early adopters in order for the Gartners and Forresters to put you in consideration. And then from that, you start to build that reputation with the industry analysts, and that gets you in more deals. And what we find is when we're in the consideration set, we're just a next generation platform, and we're faster, we're more secure, we're more reliable, and we're a better solution for a lot of vendors.
So maybe things are just getting started for these guys. It's certainly the way the market interpreted these results, that their new products are gaining traction just now as their old products are really taking off. Positive signs for this company. All right, so what's the big takeaway here? Really solid revenue growth. The suggestion that there's going to be a lot more revenue growth, but they're in the right place at the right time with the right products and the right salespeople. I'm thinking of one in particular. She knows who she is. But what's the big takeaway for the drill down earnings on Cloudflare? And what's one number that means a whole lot? We'll have
The Drill Down is brought to you by Futurum Group, where analysts, researchers, advisors, content creators, and marketing experts help business leaders anticipate and understand shifts in their industries and build strategies to leverage disruptive innovation. With deep analysis, Futurum Group's extensive industry experience delivers reliable research and data, thought leadership, and actionable advice to help you with your strategy and go-to-market efforts. Futurum Group.
So here is the quick drill down earnings takeaway on Cloudflare earnings. Strong revenues, $363 million in the quarter. The non-GAAP profits also pretty strong for this company, all on the backs of big customers. There's a lot more of them, and they're spending a lot of money. The right product at the right time, as I mentioned, with the right salespeople. That helps. All right, as I promised you, the drill down earnings bite. One number that tells us a whole lot. Cyber threats. This company is blocking 182 billion cyber threats every day, according to Cloudflare. That shows you how much their customers really do depend on them to keep them safe. All right, thanks for listening to Drill Down Earnings. I'm Cory Johnson. Quick earning takes on Instagram and TikTok at Drill Down Pod. Robust earnings at YouTube at Futurum Group. You can follow me on X at Cory TV. Follow, like, subscribe, comment, and the Drill Down Earnings brought to you by the 6-5 Media Group.